seeking your prayers today. We are grateful to honor the work and sacrifices of my father today. As you all look around, you may notice that he is not here. My brother Jalen has been having some emotional and mental challenges, and last night he became verbally aggressive towards my mother. And as a loving husband and father would, my dad intervened to protect my mom and calm the situation. In an effort to de-escalate matters, to get help for my brother and to ensure everyone's safety, my father called the Fishers police for help, but he was instead taken into custody. Now I want to be clear, at no time did my father harm my mother nor my brother. As always, he stood to protect her, while also loving my brother and trying to protect and help him as well. This deeply personal family matter underscores the silent struggles that many families face when dealing with mental health challenges. Please continue to lift up our family in prayer while also respecting our privacy as we heal as a family. None of this negates the great work my father has done over the many decades and in this community. So today we will continue to celebrate and honor him just as we planned on doing. At this time, I'm going to ask Reverend Nicole Barnes to come.
A popular pastor from Indiana has been arrested, and many people are upset. There are lots of different stories about what happened at his house, and it's hard to know the full truth right now. His son even talked about the arrest during church on Sunday, October 12th. We're going to explain everything in this video, so stay with us. Welcome to the channel. This is the best way I can share news with you. If you can, please hit the like button to help me reach my goal of 1,000 likes. It's a fast and easy way to support me. You can also help by sharing this video with your friends online. That helps more people see it, learn the truth, and speak up against wrong things happening in churches. We want to protect people and make sure leaders are doing the right thing. Thanks so much, and I hope you're having a great day. Pastor Jeffrey Johnson Sr. was the leader of a big church called Eastern Star Church. This church is in Indiana, and it has many people who go there every week. Pastor Johnson Sr. started leading the church in 1988. That was a long time ago, more than 35 years. He worked very hard to grow the church and help the people in his community. He gave many sermons, taught people about the Bible, and helped families through good times and hard times. People came to him for advice, for prayer, and for support. He was always there for them. In 2025, Pastor Johnson Sr. decided it was time to step down. That means he stopped being the main pastor of the church. But he didn't leave the church in just anyone's hands. He passed the job to someone very special, his own son. His son's name is Jeffrey Johnson Jr., but many people call him Pastor J. Pastor J is now the new leader of Eastern Star Church. He is following in his father's footsteps and continuing the work his dad started. Pastor J is younger, but he has learned a lot from his father. He wants to keep helping the church and the people in the community just like his dad did. Pastor Johnson Sr. is not just known in his church. He is known all over Indianapolis, which is the capital city of Indiana. People in other parts of Indiana know him too. He is respected by many other pastors and church leaders. He is also loved by the people who have heard him speak or read his books. That's right, Pastor Johnson Sr. is also an author. He has written many books. These books talk about faith, life, and how to live in a way that pleases God. People read his books to learn more about how to be kind, how to pray, and how to stay strong during hard times. Pastor Johnson Sr. lives in a place called Fishers, which is a town in Indiana. It's a nice place with homes, schools, and parks. Even though he is no longer the main pastor of the church, he still lives nearby and stays connected to the church and the people he cares about. So why are we talking about Pastor Johnson Sr. today? Because he is someone who made a big difference in his community. He spent many years helping others, teaching about God, and building a strong church. He showed people how to live with love, faith, and hope. Even though he is no longer the main pastor, his work is not forgotten. His son is now leading the church, and the people still remember all the good things Pastor Johnson Sr. did. His books are still being read, and his words still help people every day. When someone does something good for a long time, we call that a legacy. Pastor Johnson Sr. has a strong legacy. He built something that will last for many years. His church is still growing, his books are still being read, and his son is now carrying on his work. On the evening of Saturday, October 11th, something serious happened at Pastor Jeffrey Johnson Sr.'s home in Fishers, Indiana. It involved members of his family. Police were called, and Pastor Johnson Sr. was arrested and charged with domestic battery. The charge was related to an altercation with one of his sons, but not Pastor Jay, the son who now leads Eastern Star Church. The next day, Sunday, October 12th, Pastor Jay spoke to the church congregation during service. Many people appreciated that he was open and honest about the situation. Pastor Jay told everyone that he believes his father was wrongfully arrested. Pastor Jay explained that the incident began as a fight between his brother and their mother. Pastor Jay said this brother has mental health challenges and deals with many emotional struggles. According to Pastor Jay, his father stepped in to help calm things down when his brother became verbally abusive. Pastor Jay believes his father was trying to protect the family, not hurt anyone. Pastor Johnson Sr. was taken to Hamilton County Jail and is currently being held without bail. A court date has not been announced yet, and the legal processes are still in their early stages. This issue has created strong reactions in the community, particularly among members of the Eastern Star Church, where he served as senior pastor for decades. The arrest took place in Hamilton County, and Pastor Jay, his son and current lead pastor, has publicly asked for prayers for the family as they navigate this difficult moment. Many people are deeply upset about the arrest, feeling that it may have been unjust or premature. However, it's important to note that the body cam footage from the responding officers has not yet been released, and until it is, much of what's being discussed remains speculative. The community is being urged to remain patient and allow the legal process to unfold. At the time of this recording, several reports circulating online remain unconfirmed. These accounts may evolve as more information becomes available, so viewers are encouraged to stay updated and avoid jumping to conclusions. According to Pastor Jay, the situation may not be as straightforward as it initially appeared. He has emphasized that the family is dealing with emotional and mental health challenges, particularly involving his brother, which may have contributed to the escalation. Some of the circulating reports allege that the pastor's wife was involved in the altercation and may have thrown an object, possibly a knife, at their son during a heated exchange. This claim, while alarming, has not been officially verified. The verbal confrontation reportedly continued until police arrived at the scene. According to these accounts, Pastor Jeffrey Johnson Sr. allegedly attempted to grab his son by the shirt during the dispute. Officers intervened and tried to de-escalate the situation. At one point, the pastor reportedly expressed his desire for his son to leave the house and even offered him $300 to stay at a hotel. Despite the tension, police determined that the son had not committed any observable wrongdoing during their visit. However, as the officers were preparing to leave, the situation allegedly escalated again. The pastor is said to have grabbed his son's shirt once more and made a threatening remark, stating he was going to kick his expletive. It was at this point that law enforcement decided to take him into custody. Pastor Johnson Sr. is currently facing a misdemeanor charge of domestic battery and is being held without bail at the Hamilton County Jail. No court date has been posted yet, and the legal proceedings are still in their early stages. This case has sparked widespread discussion not only because of Pastor Johnson's prominent role in the community, but also due to the sensitive nature of the allegations. His son, Pastor Jay, addressed the congregation the day after the arrest, expressing support for his father and acknowledging the emotional struggles within the family. He urged the community to show compassion and understanding, especially in light of the mental health challenges that may have played a role in the incident. As the investigation continues, many are calling for transparency and the release of the body cam footage to clarify what truly happened. Until then, the public is left with conflicting reports and a great deal of uncertainty. The hope is that the truth will emerge through the proper legal channels and that the family can find healing in the midst of this turmoil. There are still conflicting reports surrounding the arrest of Pastor Jeffrey Johnson Sr. in Hamilton County. The central question remains, did he or did he not put his hands on his son? What we do know for certain is that he was taken into custody on a misdemeanor domestic battery charge. That alone has sparked a wave of reactions across social media, with many people accusing the police of misconduct or overreach. You can probably imagine the kinds of accusations being thrown around. During the October 12th service, Pastor Jay addressed the situation directly. He stated unequivocally that at no point did his father lay hands on his brother. In fact, Pastor Jay said he was the one who called the police in hopes of calming things down. According to him, his father was trying to de-escalate the situation, and his brother, who reportedly struggles with mental health issues, was in a heightened emotional state. So, to wrap this up, we're still waiting for clarity. The body cam footage hasn't been released yet, and until it is, we're left with conflicting accounts. Some say the pastor was aggressive. Others say he was trying to protect and restore peace in his home. Pastor Jay's version paints a picture of a father doing his best to manage a difficult family moment, not someone committing a crime. I want to hear from you all in the comments. Whether you're a member of Eastern Star Church, live in Indiana, or just following this story from afar, your thoughts matter. Let's keep the conversation going. And above all, let's pray. Pray that the truth comes out. Pray for healing within the Johnson family. You don't have to be a member of their church or even agree with everything they've done. As believers, we should be able to come together in prayer for those who are hurting. Sadly, not everyone will do that, but I believe we should.
If there are any updates, I'll be sure to bring them to you. In the meantime, please share your thoughts below. And if you found this video helpful or informative, hit that like button and help us reach our goal of 1,000 likes. It's a simple way to support what I do here and helps get this message out to more people. You can also share the video across your social media platforms to increase its visibility even further. Thanks for being here. Let's keep praying, keep talking, and keep seeking the truth together.